Hello and assalamu alaikum. My name is Jebreel and welcome back to a new video. So today I have brought an important topic, that is education problem in Pakistan and their solution. So today our main focus will be about education, that in the country that where we live, what are the problems that we are facing in that country and how can we solve that. So let's dive into the video. First of all, the first problem in the education system is that education without direction. This is the main problem. Nowadays we see students and children, they are going to school, they are learning something over there, but most of them don't know about their direction. That why are we coming to the school? What is the reason that we are coming to the school and we are taking our time and we are spending our time in this school? So there is no direction for them. If there would be a direction, so they would know about their interests, they would know about the things that they are doing, so it would get easy for them. So that's why it is very important for them to know the direction or know the interest in there. So like, if I will give you example, if there is a student, he is studying business studies, but he is interested in sociology. So now this is wrong. If he is interested in sociology, so he should go and learn sociology rather than the business studies. So this is that if he don't know the direction, that what am I going to do, so that's why he only chooses subject studies like business studies rather than the sociology. So this is the problem that nowadays most of the students are having. The second problem that we face is lack of resources. We can see in rural areas there are many schools that lack of resources. First of all, there are insufficient classrooms. In a school, if you are teaching or you are making a school, so there should be classrooms in it, because classroom is a place where students are sitting and they are studying. So if there won't be any classroom, so how would that student study? So this is very important. If there would be facilities, if there would be resources, so because of this the students will be able to learn properly. If there aren't any classrooms or they lack of classroom, so how would their students live? If you are making a school in Pakistan, there should be that much classrooms that you are able to afford, or you are able to bring this much students that they can study over here. So that's why one important point is that you should not even take extra admissions if you are not having classrooms, or you should make more classrooms and take admissions after that. So this is very important, that we are not having many classrooms, we lack of classrooms. The second one is, in lack of resources there comes outdated materials. This is very important. Now in many schools I have also seen that there are outdated materials. Like, if you take example of chairs, in many of the schools, if you take example, so if the school, like, it is 10 years old and it has been taken place over here, so if we go to that school after 10 years and we are now taking admission, so when we see, so that chairs that we are sitting on, it would be outdated because it's been over here for 10 years and they aren't even changing. If we see the walls, they are not painted, and most of the things that we see, they are outdated. So this is not important. We should have good materials, we should have advanced materials and new materials in the classroom or in the school, so the students are able to learn properly and in a good way. The third problem is lack of quality teachers. This is very important. When you are making school, there are students and teachers. That teacher teaches to the students, and after that the students go and do something in their life. So if that teacher that is teaching that students and isn't that much expertise, or isn't that much pro in that teacher, or he isn't having quality information about that subject, so why are we hiring them? In Pakistan, many of the people, like nowadays, they think that teaching is a very good course and we should go teach in the school. We don't need anything and just come and teach them and go. So this is not good. I have seen in my school, so there was one teacher, she was teaching Islamiyat and business at one time. So what is this? Like, you cannot be that perfect in two subjects. So if you are teaching only Islamiyat, that is good for you, but if they are hiring one teacher for two subjects, that is not good, because you aren't doing good thing. You are not bringing a quality teacher for each subject. You are just bringing a teacher that you can benefit from, and you can benefit from, and they are teaching to the students. So this is not good. You should have quality teachers which would teach the students, which would know much information, which would know about how to teach to the students, and they would help the students a lot. So this is very important, that we should have quality teachers in our classrooms or in our schools. So these were the main problems that I wanted to talk about. Like, there are a lot of problems, but I didn't want it to bring them because the video will get a lot of lengther. So now let's move to the solution, and the first solution is that invest in teacher training. This is very important. As we discussed in the problems, that they lack of quality teachers. So when they lack of quality teachers, why shouldn't they train them? If they would invest in training, or if the schools would invest in training of the teachers, they would get boosted a lot. Because in the training, they train the teachers. They train them that how would you teach, how would you enhance their ability to study further. So this is very important, and when you are having this, it would make it very easy for the students to study. So that's why it is very important to invest in teacher training, as it would help the student a lot, or they would be able to study quality information, or they would study a lot from that teacher. So that's why it is very important for the schools to invest in training for the teachers. So the teachers should be trained, and they would be teaching in a proper way. The second solution is increase budget allocations. This is very important. As we discussed about the facilities and the lack of resources, it's all about budget. When a school isn't having that much budget, so they would lack of resources, they won't bring that good teachers in the school. So this is the main problem in our schools. So, and this is the main solution for that. If you would have a budget that would have a good impact on the school, it would be very good for the school. Because if you aren't having that much budget, and your budget is very low, so why are you opening a school? The schools should have that much budget, so that they can do a lot of things. And when there would be budget, there won't lack of resources, there would be a lot of facilities in that school available. And they should, like people say that we are having that money, so you should align, or you should go with the international standards. You should partnership with other people, so that it would get easy for them to have a good budget and start a good school system in Pakistan. The third solution can be digital education. This is very important. Like now, if the schools, they cannot afford, or they cannot have resources, so they should convert to online. If they are having online, it would be able to easy for them. So when they are having online and digital education, because of this, they would be able to teach properly. They won't that much invest in it, and also the students, they would also learn in a proper way. So that's why online is very important. It would reduce, or it would waste not the time that you are traveling to school. It would also have a lot of impact in many issues. So that's why it is very important if you also shift some of the classes or some of things to digital, so it would get easy for you. So like, there are a lot of solutions, and I wanted to discuss about these some solutions, and these some problems that we face in Pakistan's education. So I hope you would have learned something from this video. Till next video, stay tuned. Allah Hafiz.